So much has been said so far, especially on our side of the aisle. We've heard some argument on the other side also. But I think of a phrase that I know I've said many times, and I would think that everyone in this chamber has probably said whenever they've seen a person who is very severely disabled, whether it's in a wheelchair or somebody who can't even walk at all, or mentally disabled, but some type of developmental disability, when they've seen them, I'm sure they've all said, "There, but for the grace of God, go I." There, but for the grace of God, go I. I've said it, and I would think everybody has said it. We've heard all the arguments here. And that is the one thing that I think about when I see those people, those poor, unfortunate people who want the same kind of life that I have. They want to be able to have the same ability and the same privileges that I have. And yet, they pray and they fight and they look at me and they can't say, "There, but for the grace of God, go I." But I say it all the time. Now, we're at an issue here, and we're in a situation that in 11 years that I've been in office, I've never seen before. But we're in a situation where this is something that we already have the votes. This is the letter, Assemblywoman Gunther's letter, that 78 people signed on to. And I'm sure that there are some here that may not have gotten the opportunity to sign on to it, and I know that will be more. There are the votes right here. This was decided. Now, here's the dilemma. What do? The Senate's already voted. Oh, but we can't make a change because of one very important thing. The single most important thing, it seems today, we must have a budget on time. In my 11 years, 8 of those years, we never had a budget on time. The world didn't stop. Nothing collapsed. Sometimes we didn't do it till well into the summer. But we did it. And today we have the opportunity to say we're going to do the right thing. We're going to remember those people. We're going to remember that they have a voice also. The governor, who I think has done generally a pretty good job, I've noticed, and you probably all have seen it, wears a jacket with the seal of the state of New York, and it says the governor. And underneath it says, "I work for the people." That's what we do also. We work for the people. And there are people who cannot be here today because they're physically unable to be here, but they can't be here. We have the votes. All of you, or many of you, have already committed to that. Now, we're putting you in a tough situation. But so what? So we waste a couple of days and we don't have an on-time budget. The Senate has to come back. But every one of us then will be able, every one of us then will be able to go home and say, "We did it. We helped somebody." Instead of just saying, "There, but for the grace of God, go I." Thank you.